And how's everyone doing today? I hope you guys had a good night. I didn't do too bad. Busy night at work. You know how it is. All right. Yeah. Let's get this going. So, I booted it up a minute before I went live. So, it hasn't been sitting here running in the background or anything. Oh man. Yeah, no, we're working on these two, making good progress on them. We got 10,000 to go for those, so it'll be a while. The sound downloader is finally going at a decent clip, so we're actually making money on those. Let's see. Well, we can't go wrong with more download speed, I'd say. But we do have 600 seconds of built-in uptime from literally being offline all night. So, let's get that going. Might as well use it up. But yeah, no, today my goal is to probably not going to make it to hacking. I'd like to, but I'm probably not going to. There's just no way I'm managing 50,000 today unless I don't do anything. Don't do anything. Only focus on that. Ghost, how have you been doing, man? Yeah. I know you were talking earlier about what you wanted to do for your birthday, but let's see. We were wanting to try to get the re-download. That's gonna happen here in just a minute. I heard the thing. It gets us the points. All right, so we've got the wrong one there. Oh, it's like looks like I'm getting bombed. Apparently. So we do. Let's see, what do we have available? We can increase our quality of our crypto. We can. I think I want to increase the premium sounds first. Crypto is a weird one. Um, I am also taking. I am also trying to take these streams as an opportunity for me to start figuring out. Yeah, I mean, can't blame you. Kind of trying to take the opportunity to figure out what I want to. Yeah, I know we've talked previously about wanting to do a tabletop. I have been watching other YouTubers and and all that have played Fabula Ultima on streams. And I'm kind of looking into what the software they used for like the map and stuff like that. So hopefully I'll have a solid plan for possibly running Fabula Ultima on stream and not just being me flipping through sheets constantly. But at the moment where I'm still in the figure out what to do with that. Come on, give me a good spike on it. At least up to 180. Can I get crypto is continuing to prove to be just as trash in the game as in real life. Up, up, up. There we go. Get a good sail off. Almost hit a trillion. That actually lets us increase our network node limit. Um, that's big. Actually, that's big increasing our network node limit because that gives us a second download. Dude, I I would love to do an online to do a tabletop on stream in a way that made it easy to do. But there are so few ways to do it. If it does, if one of the virtual tabletops doesn't already support the system, it is so. I want to do it. I want to do it so bad, but it's so hard to find one that works well that I've just been kind of, and is affordable. That's the big part. It's got to be affordable too. That just cut everything off, unfortunately. There it is. Sneaky, sneaky. That just cut everything off. Everything's literally just kind of cycling down. But what I'm doing here is I'm actually merging my two downloads and my two uploads together so that and that's part of the reason why I like having this download limiter, because it gives me something I'm tying everything into. Come on, right over here. Hey, Demicent, I did have a good holiday. I'm glad you're alive. Hope it wasn't too rough for you over the holidays. Let's see, anything else over here? Nope, I think that was the only things I needed the. Oh, nice. Yeah, no. Oh, speaking of cat sitting, I will be cat sitting for a family member come like mid-May, mid-June. So there's gonna be a month where any streams from me are gonna be, oh cool, Akira stream's happening. Not a sweet, it's this time, here it comes kind of situation. Yeah. I'm not entirely happy about it, but you help family out, you know? You know what? How do I want to organize these? I want them right like that. There we go. And we'll line these up like that. That look better? Yeah, I like the way that looks. I don't like that grid. That grid is horrifying. But we just doubled our download speed, basically, and our upload. So everything's going a good bit faster. Let's see. We're actually cooking on the sound downloader now. Honestly, I probably need to limit the particular image downloader some more. If it wasn't for that. But yeah, I'm trying to. I just had an urge to play. Just had an urge to play a idler game on stream, so I am satisfying that itch. Yeah, we got we got a freaking Banovator there. I should probably report them. Let me just report them. Spam. There we go. Take care of that. Oh, oh, did I miss it? I don't see the pointer for it anymore. It's about to slow down a lot. We've been using up our offline time to cram a little. But hopefully we will see yeah, we've got you know what? Oh, we've got enough. Sweet, we've got enough. We got enough to get the re-download. We'll be able to fix the corrupted files. And that could be useful at some point. So I am going to grab that. We'll get the GPU manager just because it's available. Our next is going to be Bitcoin mining, I think. Or file operation. Yeah, no, Bitcoin mining for 10K. Then we'll be aiming for hacking. But we are also coming up on all right, let's move away from where all the noise is for a moment. Let's see. We have the GPU manager here. We can convert GPU speed into clock speed if we really need to. We have the synchronizer, which lets us which we're using one already. Where is the checksum verifier though? Oh, there's the re-downloader. All right, so what we do with the re-downloader, and I suppose this is probably the best one to show it. Ina just went live. So what the re-downloader does here, we just plug it in right here. All right, and it re-verifies it. Now, on the flip side, the downer here is it does strip the antivirus scan from it. So there is that downer. So we could run it through an antivirus again, and I probably would if we had antivirus pro. I probably would run it through antivirus, but because we're still using the scanner in quarantine instead of antivirus pro, that's going to make things a little too bulky and use a little too much of my bandwidth, so to speak. So we'll just commit to a second uploader for it. That'll be easier. That'll be easier for us than trying to get the most out of it for now. Once we get a little more here, which we just got some more from that. We'll just get another regular uploader going, which actually, before I get this uploader going, we're in the process of knocking that out, so I can't do that one, unfortunately. I'll just grab this upload speed from the upload merger. There we go. And there we go. It's not going to be as much money from that as we could get, but I'm also using the slower re-downloader for it instead of the faster one. I'm using the slower download speed. I've got two. The bigger one is being sent for our the bigger one is being contributed to our main stuff, like this one. This is one of the slower ones here. This is one of the bigger ones. We're splitting it up purely so that the things that make us money can get more bandwidth. Ooh, that is ugly. We're not selling that anytime soon. Basically, yeah. So we've got that needs upgraded at least twice. But we've also got another one right here. This one is the sound one, and we have built up a fair bit here. This one, I actually feel... Give me the tokens. There we go. This one, I feel justified in also dropping another re-uploader. Or re-downloader, I should say. And another uploader. I'll still grab the slower download speed for it, because we don't have a lot of those, and we're only getting a new one that needs to be dealt with occasionally compared to the faster ones. All right, and here is where we run into a money problem. So, let's see, it's in here. Inventory. We'll use an inventory to track all this money that we're producing. Stuff it all into one for now. Just like this, and then we can link that to do that. That's all going through one. And then we can bring that research and put it in here. There we go. And that cleans up the auto collector so we don't have to have multiple of them yet. And do we have enough for... Ooh, are we about to see a... Yes. There we go. Sold off the coin when we hit peak. I kind of want another processor, not gonna lie. Because processor speed is a bit of a bottleneck for us in the long run. Probably could have done without that, but the better it's running, the happier we are. Let's see. We're at 7, so we might hit the 50K today. I'm not getting tether mining. Don't ask me to get tether mining until we've got all the other Bitcoin and other coin miners, because tether mining is a stable coin that you don't actually have to do anything with. It's boring, so to speak. We're doing this one right now. We're working on trying to save towards this one. I will take that. What? No, this one. So we'll leave that to run again, build up some. We don't really want to deal with these. I suppose if we really want to be it, we can actually get an achievement for this. Although it does, uploading these files is a one decreases their value by a multiplier of 4. So I'm not thrilled about doing this, but if it's going to be running, we might as well get them out of the way. I need upload speed for that. Come on, over and up. And that's an achievement, which apparently I already got, but oh, those aren't corrupt. Those are corrupted files, not virus, not infected. All right, so that doesn't matter so much apparently. Complete all text requests. What text requests are we missing? There must be text requests that aren't visible yet. That's the only thing I can think. Oh yeah, there will be compressed as well as enhanced, I think. God, it's dealing with so many. cleaning out the backlog. Once it's honestly, I'm not making much off of that, but I don't think I'm making 1.12 million off of it, so it's like barely making me anything. But hey, gets it out of the way. These two are almost done. We're about to hit 10K, so we're gonna unlock Bitcoin mining here soon. In There's so many things in the late game that I know nothing about because this is all stuff that I've never seen. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. Server. All right, we've hit 10, so let's get that Bitcoin mining going. Ooh, take you, I will. Thank you. Let's see. We're at 1.9, so we can upgrade our networks, keep them balanced. And the nice thing about having these mergers now is if I get another network, all I have to do is plug them into into this on both ends. So, you know, and there is a way to get another at least one more network. I'm not plugged into the money machine here. I've been wasting time. And we'll plug you straight in because I'm out of space in this inventory. I should probably fix that. All right. We have another coin. I have a synchronizer. Do I need the manager? You know what? We'll find out if I can plug this into both. I can. So good. Okay. Also, we need another GPU seller. We will use a GPU manager here because it lets me adjust speeds across the two. Which will be handy, trust me. Trust me, it'll be handy. And its GPU seller is nope. Where is the GPU? Crypto seller is here. We'll link your coin. You go here. And we want you here. You here. Right now they're getting an equal amount, so this isn't pointless, but this is the bigger coin. It doesn't, the lower one doesn't, I mean, the Litecoin doesn't need as much GPU power to still produce, as long as I'm still producing 2 Litecoin a second, I'm happy here. This one, I need, I'm only producing a quarter of a Bitcoin a second for the game, for the game's purpose. I need to upgrade this. Have another, do I? Oh, wait. Oh, that one's not anything yet. Okay, so that was pointless. All right. We are waiting for another upgrade for the GPU synchronizer, but that basically gives us scalability for now. Although we will later need the there's a better version of this, I think. Maybe we'll eventually probably drop Litecoin altogether just because it won't be worth it. I want you. But it'll work around. Let's not worry about it too much for now. Yeah, so apparently you can have a total of 4 network nodes, apparently. And I just, you know, just gonna take time to get there. But for now, our next one is Ethereum, which won't be anytime soon. You are way off. So we're working towards hacking, which is 50K. And is a whole mess of an animal that we'll be dealing with. Yeah. I barely know anything about the hacking. So that'll be an interesting exploration for all of us. We should. We're probably. My brain just kind of wants to fart it out. Apparently, I apologize. We need to look at upgrading our clock speed here. So this next trillion's going towards improving our clock speed. We're distributing across a few too many things, it looks like. Hmm. Hmm. I feel like we're missing something that could really boost how much we're making. But the fact that the re-downloader how close are we on these two up here? 8.68. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. Oh, we got another. Give me that. We're getting closer to these two popping off, and once that does, we'll have 50 more coming. Hopefully we hit 300 in a little bit. These two, the only 10. Yeah, hey, it happens, you know. Congrats on the 10 streak, though. How you doing today, Steve? We still on for the we still on for the for Ghost stream tonight. I know I won't be streaming my perspective. I'll be so we're not so it's easier for us for I won't be streaming my perspective, but I will be playing with you guys. And I just do that because I don't want to overload the how you doing, Zermara? Oh, I've got so many weird things going on with this. Wait. there isn't a virus one. I just realized there's not a virus one. Yeah. Yeah, we have about the same. Like a third of our viewers are literally shared between the three of us. So if all three of us are streaming it, all of us are only going to be getting one or two viewers. So I'll I'm not streaming so that the pool of people trying to watch is smaller. I might record it. I might record it and try to clip out some of the funnier moments. Yeah, I'll 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 record it. Oh, hey, new upgrade. Video downloader finally. All right, cool. So we've got the video down. Tonight we're doing tonight 5:30 Eastern time. We're doing a Factorio group play with me, Steve, and Ghost. Yeah, and he was asking if I could record my perspective of the Factorio run. You know, and how well or poorly we do. Um, well, I mean, in Ghost's case, you can ask him to send you his VOD. That'd be the smartest thing there. Um, but yeah, no, I can absolutely send it to you. You probably want to give me a since I won't be streaming it, but recording it instead for the raw recording. You're probably gonna want to set up a Google Drive I can toss it into because pretty sure that's too big to transfer over Discord. I can load it into a Google Drive and give you access to it if we don't have any other option. All right, I think we've got. All right, nice, nice. I think out of the three of us, aren't I the only one who maintains a YouTube channel of any sort, or do you too? And if so, why haven't you told me so I can follow it? I'm wanting to get that extra data lab at the moment. That's why I'm not. I will take it before a volatility crashes out on me. I can get it and the data lab, and even improve my premium sounds a little. All right, that means I can get an. Where is my? Yeah, no, I feel you. I feel you. Sometimes I really lately especially I've been really struggling with the drive to actually get on, to actually do stuff. so I can completely understand that vibe. Um, it's a little unorthodox doing it that way. Should probably use the splitter instead, but you know that works. Especially because that data lab is so backed up as it is. And I do need to do that. Ooh. These are almost done. You've been mooring over some time now. Yeah, I get you. Oh, we are really close to needing to just take a step back from upgrading and get ready to just clear everything and rebuild, clean, neaten everything up. There's been a few too many compromises in this design, so I'm gonna have to rebuild here soon. I'd like to get the processor to at least mark 18. I'd be happy with just 16 before then, though. Actually, oh, cool. That's one request down, and the other one's about to complete too. There we go. Yeah, the processor is one of the big bottlenecks from what I'm seeing. Because, I mean, once you unlock all five, it's like, okay, well, yeah, I just unlocked double networks. I just unlocked the double network, and it's worth noting that I had one here, but the perk in here gives me two more network nodes. So technically I have the possibility of quadruple network nodes, which should be interesting. But I'm trying to get Antivirus Pro because that'll simplify a lot of this. It'll only take one processor, processor connect, thread instead of two to deal with viruses, and that'll be a godsend. Yeah, the Virus Pro is my current aim. Also, it's not new, but I've been drinking it more lately. I'm drinking a hydration drink called Hoist today. Been helping with headaches, actually. So I'm kind of glad for it. We're at 17.2. Our next goal is hacking at 50K. Oop, I heard that. Where are you? Way out there. So what are you thinking, Zermura? Am I at the point of complexity where after I get Antivirus Pro, the upgraded antivirus, I need to just rebuild my layout? Because that's what it feels like for me. Am I pretty much at the point I need to get ready to? I'm at the point I need to get ready to just tear down everything, aren't I? And rebuild it. Like all this up here doesn't even matter anymore. These are complete. This is all. This is all stuff that can be gotten rid of because its purpose is done. It was there to do request downloaders for a while. Yeah, I just got rid of one. I had 5, now I'm down to 4. But I'm also using a download limiter to put most of it towards the ones that are actually making me money. The one that's doing research is actually, getting the least. And I should probably actually adjust that ratio again because that is way too high for that. Yeah, I'd rather increase the download speed of my sound downloader. Once I hit I think once I unlock the the Antivirus Pro, I'm going to tear it down and rebuild it so I'm using just sound for my for for money downloads, and use a double image for for my research. Use two images feeding into separates so that I can scale towards more data labs. Build the infrastructure to deal with multiple data labs instead of waiting. There is one more pass program and you game, which I find a little funny, but yeah, let's keep working on upgrading that premium sound. Come on, spike up. Every time I come look at my crypto, it's in a downtrend. My crypto is always in a downtrend, it seems. I can never catch it when it's on an uptrend when I come down here. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's part of why I used the download limiter here. The lower volume stuff I've got on the lower speed. I can throttle the speed going to them, allocate more to the upper. Sounds like you need more uploaders. Sounds like you need to spread that across, across twice as many uploaders as you're currently using. All right, be safe, man. Yeah, and I've got the problem with the checksum verifier and um the corrupted files. When you re-download them, like here, I can show you. When you re-download them, they lose their antivirus status. So technically, I need to send those back through a virus scanner and quarantine pair. That's why I'm waiting for till I get the Virus Pro, because because then I'll just be able to have a separate one just for that. Really, really, you do the antivirus last, before uploading? Huh. I suppose that actually makes sense with the way the re-downloader works. Oh, yeah. No, fair, fair. I suppose with the way the re-downloader works, it does make sense to do the checksum verification before the virus scan. That way if you do have to re-download to get the checksum verify, it just feeds into one virus scanner. I did not think about that. Another reason I need to redesign, because the virus came before the checksums, so I built them virus, then antivirus, then checksum. Yeah, and I don't. Yeah, download checksum to re-download, folder to combine, antivirus pro, then enhancer. Yeah, that makes sense. That antivirus pro is just a beast though. I'm almost there. I don't have checksum pro yet, unfortunately. I'm not at checksum. I don't have enhancer yet. Why are you grokking through so few? I'm thinking you can go away. And I've got enough excess here right now that fair enough. Yeah, I don't think I have the network exchanger yet. I have the limiters, the mergers. I do have the exchanger. I haven't ever. Huh. Never. Well, I'm using the limiter. I'm using the limiter to ration out my download. I've never used this. I might have to work with it. Yeah, I'm using the synchronizer already. I'm also using the GPU manager. Yeah, I didn't I got the exchanger after I got the limiter, so everything's set up to run with a limiter. When I rebuild, I'll probably you know, fix that. Yeah, I need to upgrade that one next. I killed I killed this image downloader so they can start running through over all the overloaded stuff. Let me just go ahead and clear this off just so it's out of the way. Let it run through all this so I can start getting rid of the overflow without just straight deleting it. Get as much money out of it as I can. Oop, I hear a clickable. There we go. Honestly, I should probably do that with this one too, honestly. The image downloaders just are not not my future other than one just for the curio. Yeah. Honestly, if it wasn't for the checksum verifier being the bottleneck, I'd be adding more uploaders, but the checksum verifier is a big bottleneck for me. Well, my processor is a bottleneck. Yeah, I can see that. Right now, the processor is a major bottleneck for me because I just don't have enough clock speed for everything. Hmm. I suppose if I didn't, you know what, I'm going to sell you now just before you get too crappy. Do I upgrade my processor or do I add another core and reconfigure the GPUs? I upgrade my processor. Upgrading the processor just then jumped me from 10.7 billion to 19.6 billion per second. That's yeah. That checksum verifier is running a good bit faster. Once this one's out of images, God, I'll be so happy once that runs out of images. Honestly, I was like, ooh, I can probably drop them off here too, but nah, my research has slowed down because of there we go. Now I'll pick up and keep that going a little better at least. Because I'm trying to hit 50K so we can get hacking. And hopefully we get, yeah, I was about to say, hopefully we get hopefully we get the Antivirus Pro around the same time. I'm trying to remember how hacking works. How much of a pain in the butt is hacking to use, Romero? The GPU cluster got expanded because you used to have the max GPUs in it, but now you only have half. Weird. Yeah, it does seem like it's got more than it used to. I wonder, can the GPU synchronizer handle all the current cluster? All the current ones in the cluster? I wonder. It can. Fair enough. If the synchronizer doesn't matter, I might as well just cover it up. Wait, wait. What? Oh, right, because you can actually that's interesting to note there. That's interesting to note there. The synchronizer can handle one more clock speed than we actually have. Oh, wait. Oh, I know what's going on. I've got a processing seller on here. I don't have all my processors in there. Because I didn't want all my I didn't want to split it 50-50. So I just dedicated one core to it. Ooh, where are you? Where are you? 95. Yeah. Yeah, mine's still in low B's. What's a B? All right. We have 6.73. What can we can upgrade our GPUs again? I care less about how much crypto I'm using. I'm getting. Wait. It actually makes sense for me to leave. One core specifically for the clock speed. I mean, for the processing seller, because I could fill in that spot with a scheduler. Fair enough. Honestly, you know what? Let's get rid of Litecoin entirely. I'll just sell what I've got. Damn the losses. Just do Bit for now. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. I don't have all my processor unlocked yet, so yeah, the Tether coin is nice, but I'm being resistant to getting it because it doesn't. It's a weird one, and that's our antivirus pro right there. Yeah, Tether mining is nice. I'll probably end up getting it at some point, but I wanted to unlock the other Bitcoins first, so to speak. Wanted to unlock. Yeah. All right. So we have the antivirus. Do we want to wait and get the hacking first? Because honestly, as much as I would like to eliminate everything in these two virus scanners, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Because I'm going to do this right here and just delete that whole group, you know, when I'm ready to. Nice. That's right. I wanted to get rid of this download limiter too. Yeah, yeah. Or, do I want to get the hacking first, or do I want to? We're close enough to the hacking. We might as well wait and get the hacking first, and then get rebuild our setup. That way we can take into account the hacking requirements. Also, we're making good headway on getting through all these viruses. Yeah, I know it is, but it still depends on the same resources as everything else. So taking it into account when I'm building is kind of important. Also, I'm probably going to take the time to move all of this over here. Unfortunately, I don't have the node group. It does depend on a little bit of the processing power, I think, if I remember correctly. Well, we'll find out in a moment. And that was actually another achievement. All right, if we go over to here, provides hack power based on hack experience. That looks like a download speed one. Or not. Huh. Huh. Yeah, you just kind of build a loop here. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. All right, well, let's just stack all three of you together so that I can grab you. Just move the whole bundle of you. Or I can't do that. Okay. Yeah, I gotta get node group for that, don't I? Oh, right, I'm on the move still. Is that how this works? Yep. All right. We'll just cram you off down there for now. All right. And all of you can now be trashed. I legitimately do not care about all of you. It's fine. Oh, nope. There's 2 nodes in there I do want to save. I want to save you 2 because you're update. Oh, your nodes that level up. The rest of these, I do not give a shit about. I'll save the auto collector too. There we go. I'm literally only saving the processing seller just because it is just passively producing money. All right. So you were saying I really did do that. Give ourselves plenty of room to work with here. All right. So this is our network node. Sorry about that, Mike, just then. Sorry, everybody. Let me know if my mic is being funky, by the way. Um, so we have our node group with our networks in it. They are both merged together and they're and accessible. So we were talking. Let's grab this other node group because why not? Might as well keep all our. If we're gonna work with the node groups, we might as well keep working with the node groups. So we were talking using a network exchanger, right? All right, there we go. Yeah, no, it has been doing a lot of free for alls lately. You're not wrong. My Steam chat, I'll have to take a look at it. All right. So I'm actually liking this idea of using node groups to compact things and make. You know, so we are converting purely to we're converting purely to sound downloaders for each of these. Yeah, yeah. Um so I know I can make them really really big, but I'm going to figure out the entire chain and then collapse it into the node group so it's nice and compact. So we start with the sound downloader. And I'll try to organize it so that it's only tall enough for the inputs and outputs to be accessible. The input for the download, the input for the upload, and the input for the processing. All right, let's see. So we said we were gonna do the checksum first. Yeah. All right, and then from there we need the re-downloader, which is a network one. Weirdly enough, not so weird. Um, ooh, actually, yeah, I do. I like doing it like this. Like if I have to go back, I like to put it below. But if I'm gonna stack everything at the end, that doesn't matter so much. Or I'll do this. I'll do this when I finally put them in the node group. I'll collate them like that. But then after the redownloader, we need the antivirus pro. Oh, nope. First, we need a folder. I said a folder, not an inventory. Come on, brain. I did it again, didn't I? Folder. And the folder will go right here. Input and input. And then this goes to the antivirus and we overlay it just like, actually we can completely cover up the folder. We don't need to see the folder. And then from the antivirus row, I don't have the enhancer yet, unfortunately. But we have checksum validation. I don't have the enhancer, but I do have the data refiner, and this is where I'd put the data refiner if I needed it. So then we put the uploader, since that's where this is going. And we link that. And we move that there. And I can just if it wasn't for the fact that this needs yeah. That's a lot neater than I expected it to be. Um let's see if this works. If I can make this work. Our download goes here. Our download also goes here. Our upload goes here. And we just need the processor from where we left it. Which it also needs to be in a node group. So let's just drop one of those. Ooh, actually. Needs to be right like that so I can access that. And that'll let me shrink down that node group. Right like that. Oh, I know. Oh, I know. I know I have tons of space available to me. But I don't, but I'm having fun with trying to make it as compact as possible just to be obtuse about it, you know? I'm not going to get more processors, so I don't feel bad about putting that above, but I will get more networks. So let's put that below. And then I could just, first off, click it normally instead of that. And we're making money. We're making money. And, this is, there we go. And that was also an achievement. Now I could just go here. And if I want more sound money, I can just tell it to put it down. I missed. And just like that, I've got two of them. Now, on the flip side, none of this is hooked up yet. So, to the money, to the auto collector. So, I'll be back in just a minute. And Zamura, before you tell me, oh, you're just kind of wasting your time with this, think about this. Think about this. Of course, as soon as I click away, one pot spawns. One of the things available to you later is one, overclocking. You know, overclock your components to get extra out of them, and modular hardware. Additional CPU cores, additional GPUs, additional routers in your network nodes. Which, based on what we're looking at here to make them, you know, means I'm going to need. Yes, no, and that's part of why I was ratioing my network. That's why I was ratioing my network, was because I was making way more images than I needed for my nodes at the time, for my labs at the time. You absolutely do. I unlocked them pretty early. They were they were like one of the early researches, I think. I think it was let's see, Was it even? Yeah. Wasn't here. I've got them. I've got them. It's not a research. I think it's just something you get. Let's see. Oh, yeah. It's this one right here. It cost me 100. It just cost 100. Come on, get some. Let's get someone. Come on, somebody else in chat join for free. Join. Chat so we can get these free for alls going wild. So later on, there's this. There's a late game massive production chains for making components. So why not make sure I have plenty of space for that? I mean, yeah, I have a lot of space here. Yeah, I'm probably not going to use all of it. But I'd rather make sure I have it available later. Nice. Network limiter is 200. It's still not too bad. Yeah, it's kind of how I feel about it too. That was the wrong one to click. I meant this one. I'm just, don't mind me. I'm just migrating everything up here. New upgrades are available. What new upgrade did we get? Premium videos for the videos. Oh, the hacker stuff. We have 3 hacker points, by the way. I mean, I suppose they're hard to get if you're not focusing on hacking. So valid. I'm just trying to get everything closer up there. Actually, that won't work like that. Those will have to be stacked like this. Something like that. I'll work on it. I'll workshop it. I'm not gonna lie, half the time I'm only setting up these node groups just so if I have to move them later, I don't have problems moving them. That was the wrong one to put on top. It's not because I think I need it in a node group. It's just a pain in the butt to move each one individually, so why not? Why not minimize my irritation with that? I don't really care about the Bitcoin too much. Well, what I will do is briefly delink all of those. And this is one of those times I do want the inventory. I suppose I actually can't put the inventory in there, huh? Yeah. Yeah, kind of can't put those in a node group, at least not all neat and tight, because I do have to constantly unhook and rehook things, so to speak. Actually, no, I kind of can. Just got to be a little sassy about how I do it. Another inventory here, and this will be the one for research. I'll get them in a minute. Yeah. All right, we've got 77 trillion gold, so I can actually get the video downloader now. Also max out my premium sounds. That's what's getting you. Stinky Nightbot. Yeah, I know. Upgrade processing seller. Got enough, I can upgrade both of these. Sorry, GPU, you're not really doing much for me, so you can just chill up there. Alright. And this one, I don't have the currency in it yet, but once I do, I'll be able to put the research there and just expand the node group as necessary. What's up? All right, we do need to just drop another one of these down. And we're going to modify it for the labs. Which means we need the checksum validation, the data refiner for checksum, antivirus. Now we just link that to here. Put that there. And now that's ready to feed right into a lab group. Video lab group. No, sound lab group. And it will get upgraded later. All right, there we go. And that one's legitimately ready for the labs to be set right next to it. We'll just move this node group out some more. There you are. All right. And our data refiner can split off in both directions to these. And then we just feed these two researches into here. One more back. There we go. There we go. Now we grab our download. Goes to here and here. And our processing goes to here, here, and here. And our research is back online. Definitely need a second one of these node groups, but that's easy enough. Just goes right there. I saved it when it was a little long, unfortunately. Also, I need to put down an inventory, apparently. I forgot to do that here. Would it be an inventory? Because there's still files. So, yeah, it's a folder. An inventory folder. All right. I just need to grab my download speed. You and you. And then 1, 2, 3. And we're online for better research. Now it's just a matter of upgrades. Upgrading our networks, and everything. Downside here is I cannot see. Oh, we're at max right now. I can see my value, and I gotta remember that that's there. Yeah, no, we're nice and neat compared to what we were. Also, suppose we should actually look at what hacking involves properly now instead of just assemble it and leave it alone. All right, that one's solid. I just want to see if it can complete this one. Barely. Let's let it go at it. Sweet. Thank you. Just waiting on 22 to upgrade that network one. We're finally in the realm of megabytes per second, which is nice. And we do have video now. So we probably want to rebuild the node with the video one for the node group. I mean, for the for the money uploader. I mean, and it's not doing too bad. Look at that. It's staying at 55 right now. It's staying right in the 50s range for these. So they're not poorly balanced right now with the ratios we currently have. It'll change eventually. They'll but it's doing pretty good right now. Finally something new. Consolation prize. That's not something new, bro. It looks so this is the one. The processing speed is what's currently kneecapping us. So our scheduler, our GPU is about to get an upgrade here in a minute. Because our money actually went down when we our money actually went down when I freaking upgraded the network, because for some reason. We are just not getting a lot of value out of our Bitcoin there. Yeah, but we need more processor speed at the moment. So when we get enough, we're going to be hitting the upgrade here. There we go. Yeah, that helped a lot. A little more processing power for all this down here. Also, when we hit 8 trillion, we can improve our crypto again. But yeah, we need to run these two. We need to start upgrading these two some more. Yeah, because these. Yeah, because you know what? The next thing we're getting is we're buying the perk for that extra network. That's the next thing we're getting on the coin front. Let's look at the research. What are we looking at for breach skills? 40 million. Nope, that's not it. 25k. Yep, that's where we're going next, along with yeah, I would probably go with the ghost attack skill, honestly. Let's see. Yeah. For next up, we gotta get this steal secret data for money purposes. I like how neat and clean we've got it here. At least from when we zoom it out, it's a lot neater than it was. We also did get more I have 2 hack points currently. think that's gonna be my ideal. I should probably expand, save up, and get the sneak attack. All right, so yeah, let's open up a new node group here. We at 213 600. I'm just gonna grab that while I can. Let's open up a new node group up here. Expand it out. Give us some room to work in. We are going to set up the video downloader money group. Thank you. And then we need a folder. Not quite the folder. First, we need the re-downloader. Is that how I positioned it? Yes, it is. But first, I got to link this up here. And you to there, and you to there. And then you there. Now we do the antivirus pro. We link that up here and then move it here. This is for money. This isn't for the... So then we need my brain to actually function. We need uploads. And we'll link that here. There. And then we'll clean up this node group. There we go. And this is going to get saved as video money Mark 1. All right. And was that new research? Is that what that was? Right. I did not see what it was that it popped. All right. And I can just remove that one. Oh, fantastic. I royally messed that up, didn't I? So just put that there. I move you to there. You go here and here. You go to here. And you go to here and here. Now, it's not going to output videos very fast because they're a lot more, they require a lot more upload. But, it'll start, it's a start. And I'm not upgrading those specifically because I'm trying to upgrade one of these two, probably the GPU. Actually, no, the processing seller would probably be the processor node group would probably be the better one. Yeah. So, Zormura, what do you think? Should I just get the daily tokens here? Not the other ones, just the daily tokens. Just so we can stop faffing around with chasing those things. I'm not adverse to spending money on this because I actually like it. I think I am. Oh, and we'll just move to be. I received Mew. Congratulations. Amazing. So I should be able. All right. So apparently it can on PC it considers it a DLC that you need to actually reboot the game to get in. All right. So let me just reboot that real quick. Didn't expect it to consider it DLC that I need to install. There we go. Premium tokens claimed. All right. Now, where is our stuff? There we are. Now we can get these out of the way. No, I'm not buying. Oh, apparently you can do that too, apparently. I did not know that. Just so I could stop focusing on oh, what if I get this? What if I get that? What if I, there. Honestly, I shouldn't have gotten the tether mining. I should have gotten the automated crypto seller. Oh, stop, stop thinking about those. All right. On the flip side, that has now given us multiple networks that we now need to work into our node group here. I am upset it has messed up our layouts on the nodes, on the node groups. Look at that. You see, it has messed up our groupings. But we got to rebuild this node group to account for 2 new networks anyway. There we go. Yes, I am petty about that. I'm. You see what it's done to my nodes here, haven't you? All these. I don't know why you keep chasing it at this point, Suramura. That one on top. technically I want that one, but then the actually the Data Refiner was the one I wanted there too. Um, yeah, no, when I reloaded, everything was out of order. Yeah, it messed up all the order of everything on in the groups. You know, the layering. It messed up the layering of all my groups. I'm a little irritated about that. I didn't correct it correctly, but hopefully when I place down a new blueprint, another blueprint, it won't do that. But we have a video one running consistently now. It's not the fastest, it's not the slowest. We're at the point the literal roadblock is processing speed. Yeah, no, of course it is a headache, but anything or anything fun is worth, anything worth doing is a headache, you know, eventually. All right, so we're running sound to both of our node groups for this, so we're doing good here for now. 39, so we should be able to get the corporation breaching. New hacking node available. Can't remember if you can do both of these at the same time. Apparently you can. But what does the corporation data go towards? Breach upgrades. Oh, this is one of those that goes into a collector, isn't it? This is one of those that actually goes into the collector, isn't it? Yeah, I'm not dealing with trying to get that all the way up there. I'm just gonna, yep, put that into there. And now there should be that one. I'm saving towards sneak attack at the moment. Increasing my breach time limit will be nice. Yep. Yeah, it actually justifies me putting an auto collector specifically for hacking, honestly. Just so it's not clogging up the other one. Yeah, we're gonna. I'd like to get that sneak attack, increase my breach by a little, my breach time, especially once government opens up. Although to be fair, I think my next one to open, let's see, government breach is 500K. This is 2 million. That's 40 million. Ugh. Ethereum is 1 million. File operations, which is the compressor and the enhancer, is 200K. So that's my next one. Unless Torrents is cheaper. No, it's 57 billion. Portal is 1 billion. Coding is 100 million. Right? Yeah. Overclocking 400 trillion. That's 10 AV, which is quintillion. Because I think it goes from trillion to AA, then AB. Not true. This was only 25,000. That's 40 million. It's mostly true, but not entirely true. It's just one of those little nitpicks. They trick you with stuff like that. Hey. All right, we are running nice and tight here for the moment. Let's check our Bitcoin. Hey, there we go. And we actually have enough to upgrade both. Nice. We really need more processing power. Getting both of those doubled my freaking research and my money. Wow. We really need to upgrade we really need to upgrade my processing power more. Is there any researches to help with processing power? That increases money, which helps. 581 AA for money. Nice. Still saving towards that. The auto crypto seller will be nice. I can reduce money cost. Increase my system performance there. I can breach skill limit. Okay. Didn't expect to see those there. Nice, nice. There's so much in the late game. Technically, we could get that right now. There's stuff in the research in the AD range, just for reference, apparently. And that, yeah. So this one's going nice and quick. It's we probably need this is evidence we need to up our processing speed again. We're working on that. As much as I would like to upgrade the network, it would actually, I think, negatively impact our sound production here. I think if we upgraded the net, even one of the networks, this would go from a roughly 4 to slowly climbing back towards 1. It's like, as much as I would like to get it upgraded, I don't feel like I should at the moment. Better money is always worth it. Yeah, no, this I think this is going to end up being one of those games that I really enjoy, but I really should not spend too much time on. Yep, yep, that sounds about right. The processor is the true bottleneck. Yeah. Because, well, I mean, look at it. You can't get another one. You can add more cores up to a point, but you can't get another one. Didn't you say your research was being primarily ran by your GPU? That would be why your research didn't go up when you upgrade the processor. Upgrade your GPU and it probably will. Mm. I should probably consider getting some sleep here soon. Fair enough. Yeah, file can be a big limitation. Hey, my hack level went up. Nice. Can we increase that and it still complete it? Yes, barely. Will that work for the Corpo too, though? Yes. All right. So blackmail is my next one. And we are working. I'm saving towards this right now. Yeah, Bitcoin's honestly, Yeah, I really should just replace that with the tether coin since I've got it, shouldn't I? Really should just replace that with the tether coin since I've got it. This is what I mean about messing up my layout here. Think it. Yeah, I knew I had a GPU manager under here that I couldn't see. Come on, over here, into here for the money. We're staying solid at yeah. We're now I feel justified in upgrading the networks. Because we're starting to backfill the sound again. Yeah, I think we really are at the point where I need to call it a day so that I can get some sleep. Cause I got a stream tonight with Ghost and Steve, so I need to go get some sleep for that. I know it's probably not going to help. Yeah, no, that was stupid. I don't know why I did that. All right. We can get blackmail finally. That'll reduce our prices on stuff like this. So we'll be able to get the new core sooner. There's one of these in here too that I just did not. Even more. Too bad it doesn't reduce hack experience cost. Hack experience requirements. Not sure anything does, but would be nice if it did. We're almost insider trading 5. But the fact that we were able to get hacking online today is nice because, well, we're one step closer to getting to getting everything going. So I think we're gonna call it a day for now. Thank you guys for coming out. You've been good hanging out, chatting with me a little bit. Tonight I'll be playing Factorio with Steve and Ghost over on their channels if they're both streaming. That's at 5:30 p.m. EST for me. Which weirdly enough is I think the time zone all 3 of us are in. Feels weird to say. But yeah, that's the thing. So if you want to see us on Factorio, me on Factorio tonight, we can do. I'll be there too. And yeah, we'll try to do this again tomorrow morning. I don't know yet. Probably. I'm having fun with it, even if it doesn't feel like it. I am having fun with it. So I will let you guys go. I will see you guys later. Catch you next time.